It's what makes
it Thursday, everybody. We'll see a few showers, mainly as we head through this afternoon, but a couple of them could sneak in mid to late morning. Temperatures today in the low 40s, pretty close to where we were at this time yesterday as well. Winds out of the east and northeast at around 5 to 15, making it feel like the upper 30s. Overnight tonight, it'll feel like it's in the low and mid 20s with temperatures around freezing, both rain and snow shower chances, and those winds picking up to around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Thereafter, temperatures do start a moderating trend, and don't forget, we spring forward Sunday morning.
Your eyewitness weather forecast.
Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed with your eyewitness weather forecast for today, which includes a lot of clouds and a few showers, mainly as we head through this afternoon. But a couple of those could sneak in mid to late morning. Temperatures pretty close to where they were yesterday in the lower 40s. But with the winds out of the east and southeast at around 5 to 15 miles an hour, it'll feel like it's in the 30s for most of the day. And that's where temperature should be at this time of year. But as you head up toward the northwest, temperatures there could make their way into the middle 40s, a little bit cooler than that as you head down toward the south and east. Overnight tonight, temperatures dropping to around the freezing marks. That means we'll see both rain and snow showers. Could be some sleet and freezing rain embedded in there as well. Temperatures tonight feeling like the low to mid 20s with that wind out of the east and northeast at around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Thereafter, we do start a moderating trend, but it does come with some shower chances. That's as we spring forward. And I've got your latest forecast coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 6. Have a great Thursday.
Forecast. Here's meteorologist Jordan Reed.
Thanks so much, Thomas. Happy Thursday to everybody. Today we'll see a few showers, mainly as we head through this afternoon, but a few could sneak into the area by the mid to late morning hours. Temperatures today in the low 40s, so pretty close to where we were yesterday. Sunset tonight at 1 minute before 6 this evening. Winds out of the east-southeast at around 5 to 15 miles an hour will make it feel like the mid to upper 30s for most of the day. And that's where temperatures should be at this time of year. Most, if not all of us, exceeding that, though. And actually, temperatures a little bit warmer as you go up toward the northwest, where there could be a little bit of sunshine before clouds take over, and so does the shower chances. We will see both rain and snow showers during the overnight hours, and some freezing rain could be embedded in there as well. Temperatures around 32, but with the wind, it'll feel like it's in the low to mid 20s for most of the night. Thereafter, we do see temperatures moderating as we spring forward, and that goes well into next week as well. I've got that coming up tonight at 6.
Hey, Central New York.
The Eyewitness News Morning Update.
The Hochul administration may be fighting a war on two fronts over the recent transition of Medicaid-funded home health care, while lawmakers in Albany proposed legislation to expand oversight over state contracts after a Senate probe looked into potential bid rigging. The Trump administration is launching a probe of their own and even a lawsuit. The New York Post reports that the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services is launching an investigation into the multi-billion-dollar transition of healthcare providers under that program to a single fiscal intermediary. Dr. Mehmet Oz, the head of that agency, sent a letter to the governor on Tuesday, scrutinizing her efforts to convince meteorologist Jordan Reed.
Thanks so much, Thomas. Happy Thursday to everybody. Today we will see a few showers, mainly as we head through the afternoon. From the valley on toward the southwest, it looks like it will be mainly rain, but further north and east that you go, looks like we will see some mixed precipitation in the form of freezing rain. Temperatures across the area today will be into the 40s and warmer as you go further toward the north and the west, which is the opposite of the way it typically is and the way it has been over the last several days. Overnight tonight, we will see rain and snow showers and still some freezing rain out there with temperatures bottoming out right around the freezing mark. But when you factor in the winds out of the east-northeast around 10 to 20 miles an hour, it'll feel like the low to mid-20s for most of the night. Thereafter, we do see a few lingering showers, but temperatures definitely on the rise as we head through the next couple of days. That's as we spring forward, and I've got your latest forecast coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 6. In the meantime, have a terrific Thursday, everybody.
Hey.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Approaching 6:09 now. 6:09 now on this early Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, and tracking some rain for most of you, but it looks like there is still some freezing rain possible for some in the higher elevations. Let's take a live look first, though, right now at downtown Utica, where we're seeing dark conditions, mostly cloudy skies, some showers out there. Temperature still 38 degrees, but it feels chillier than that. It feels more like 33 thanks to that southeasterly breeze at 6 miles an hour. So it's cold, wet, and raw out there right now. and because of the low clouds and the rain, visibility down to 3 miles at the present time. And for the greater Utica area, it is expected to remain rain with temperatures right around, if not just above freezing during the overnight hours. However, toward and after midnight, it looks like we could see some wet snowflakes and a little bit of sleet and freezing rain mix its way in. And with the winds out of the east-southeast at around 10 to 15 miles an hour for most of the night, it'll feel like it's in the 20s. So definitely a chilly rain out there as well. We do have some temperatures that are into the 20s. Those are up toward the north and east. Messina at 20 and Saranac Lake at 29, where you're seeing some of that wintry precipitation. But as you go further toward the south and the west, we've got largely 30s, and you will find some 40s down toward the Finger Lakes and far southwestern New York, Jamestown at 46 at the present time. For most of our area, as I mentioned, it is rain and it's falling light to moderately, but we are finding some heavier pockets of it across portions of Oneida County, like Utica, Marcy, over toward Kirkland, up toward Trenton, Russia included in that as well. And then as you go up toward the northeast, portions of Hamilton County into northern Fulton County, seeing some of that freezing rain or sleet as indicated by the pink color there. The reason for that is because you do have a trough that's draped across the state right now, and that's attached to a stationary front that's slowly but surely moving its way from the Midwest into the Ohio Valley and the Mid-Atlantic. So for that possibility still of some freezing rain, we do have winter weather advisories for most everybody that go through either tomorrow morning or early afternoon, just depending on where you are. Everybody except for Madison and Shenango counties included in that, and there could be some snow in the higher elevations as well. So precipitation chances going to remain rather high during the overnight hours. They'll come down a bit during the day tomorrow, and it looks like most of us will remain dry, but there could be a few scattered showers because there will be some low-level moisture locked in before rain chances come up with a warm front, and that looks like rain from beginning to end Friday night into Saturday morning. So let's take you through the near term first. On Futurecast, you'll notice that it's green, so it's plain rain, light to moderate in intensity during the evening hours and through the overnight. And it looks like for the morning commute tomorrow, it should be wrapped up, but in the higher elevations, it still could be quite slick for that first step out the door and for that trek on the roads. And as I mentioned, there will be some low-level moisture, so there could be a few showers, maybe a few spots of freezing drizzle as we head through tomorrow afternoon. But the majority of precipitation should be wrapped up by that point. Looks like there could be 1 to 2/10 of an inch of freezing rain in the higher elevations, bottoming out around 32 overnight tonight, getting up to around 41 for tomorrow. Then it looks like we've got several days, 40s, 50s, and 60s ahead of us. And don't forget that we spring forward 1 hour as we head through Sunday morning. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Still to come after the break, the new owners.
Brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
16 is now the time on this late Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking mainly rain for most of you. Some of it's coming down to moderate to heavy, but a few of the higher elevations could see some icy roads in their towns. So let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, where it's one of those spots seeing that heavy rain that I just mentioned. 37 degrees at the present time with winds out of the south and southeast at 7 miles an hour. It still feels like 32, so it's definitely a chilly rain out there, and the visibility surprisingly not being affected at 10 miles at the present time, but it's definitely a chilly rain, as I mentioned. And as we head through the overnight hours, we'll see temperatures drop a couple of more degrees. And with an east-southeasterly breeze around 10 to 15 miles an hour for most of the night, it'll feel like it's in the 20s. So chilly rain will continue. There could be a couple of wet snowflakes as we close things out tomorrow morning. And the possibility of a few rain showers will still exist as we head through our Friday lingering. So as we take a look at temperatures across the state right now, we have largely 30s, which is warmer than we thought it was going to be. So that's the reason why we are thankfully seeing more plain rain as opposed to freezing rain, but we are still seeing some spots up toward the north and east that are at or below freezing at the present time, like Johnstown 32, same thing over in Albany. Saranac Lake and Glens Falls, likewise, you are in the 20s, and in Messina, it's 18, Watertown at 25 at the present time. So for most of our areas, especially the further southwest that you go in the lower elevations, it is mainly rain, and some of it's coming down moderately to heavily, especially in the greater Utica area over toward Marcy, up toward Trenton, Kirkland included in that, Deerfield over towards Schuyler, Newport Village as well, and then up toward the north and east, that's where you're seeing more of that pink and purple. So it's freezing rain and sleet respectively, as opposed to plain rain there. Could be a couple of snowflakes embedded within that as well. The culprit for that is a trough associated with this area of low pressure, now moving its way into western Pennsylvania, and then it's got an elongated stationary front attached to it as well. And in fact, well toward our west, toward Kansas and Oklahoma, there is some severe weather associated with that. We're not seeing any severe weather, but we are seeing some winter weather here. So for that reason, winter weather advisory continues through the late morning or early afternoon tomorrow, just depending on where you live, and that's for the possibility still of some freezing rain, sleet, and snow, which thankfully that possibility is not looking as great as it was before. But we are still seeing rain during the overnight hours especially, and then those chances go down as we head through our Friday morning. But we could still see a few spotty showers because that storm is not far away as we head through the afternoon. And then a warm front moves through Saturday morning, and that raises the rain chances, and a cold front moves through as we head through Saturday afternoon. And not only do rain chances come back into the picture, but there could be a few rumbles of thunder associated with that as well. Futurecast, first things first, shows us that we'll still see that rain, sleet, freezing rain, some snow embedded within there as well. As we head through our Friday, there could still be a few spots of freezing drizzle, if not some showers out there. Temperatures in the upper 30s to right around, if not just above 40 degrees. And it looks like we will remain dry through most of the evening hours, and there could still be some ice accretion. Temperatures tonight bottoming out around 32. And then we'll be well above that as we head through the next several days. 40s, 50s, even 60 degrees possible. And then, as Thomas mentioned, daylight saving time starts on Sunday when we spring forward an hour. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Just past 11:10 on this late Thursday evening, I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some rain and some freezing rain over the next couple of hours over many parts of our viewing area. Let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, where we're just dealing with some plain rain. It's definitely lighter than it was over the last hour or so, at least downtown. 37 degrees, but with the winds out of the east-southeast at 10 miles an hour, it feels like 30. So it's definitely a chilly rain out there. Visibility not an issue at 10 miles at the present time. You might also find some fog because that dew point is close to the temperature, and that's at 35. Temperatures not dropping back much from where they are right now. We will still see a mixture of rain and snow showers as we head through the morning hours tomorrow, and then we'll see a few showers as we head throughout the day because that storm system causing this unsettled weather tonight won't be too far from us. As you take a look at temperatures across the state right now, we have a pretty wide range. We've got 18 up in Messina. We have several spots up toward the north and east. Watertown, Saranac Lake, Glens Falls in the 20s, largely 30s, and then down toward the southwest, we've got Wellsville at 41, Elmira at 40, and then Jamestown still nearly 50 degrees as of 11:11 this evening. As far as the radar is concerned right now, we are seeing plain rain because of the fact that we had warmer temperatures than we thought we were going to see today, so that's some good news there. But up toward the north and east, you are going to find some spots still seeing some freezing rain. I'll get to that in just a second, but you'll notice that it's a lighter rain in downtown Utica, as I just showed you, but you don't have to go far to the north to find areas around Trenton, over toward Russia, Newport Village, and Barneveld to find some moderate to heavy rain, and same thing back toward the west, Marcy, Kirkland as well. And then where you see the pink and the purple, especially in the higher elevations and in the Adirondacks, that's where you're finding some sleet and some freezing rain. The culprit for that is because of a trough that's associated with an area of low pressure making its way through western Pennsylvania right now, and then that's associated with a larger stationary front that's stalled just to our south. And then further toward the southwest, you'll notice some severe weather associated with this system across Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas as well, where there are several severe thunderstorm and tornado watches and warnings in effect at the present time. We don't have to worry about any severe weather here, but we do have a winter weather advisory that continues for most of our viewing area, with the exception of Madison and Shenango counties, through late morning or early afternoon tomorrow, just depending on where you live, because there still could be some possibility of some freezing rain, sleet, and snow, although, as I just mentioned, that possibility not looking as great as it was before. So We will be dealing with some spotty showers as we head through Friday afternoon. Could still find a bit of freezing drizzle embedded in there as well. And then a warm front moves through late tomorrow evening through tomorrow night and through early on Saturday. So we'll see some more shower chances and some milder temperatures as we head through the day on Saturday. And then we do see a cold front moving through as we head through Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. And that could trigger a rumble of thunder, but it doesn't look like anything severe at this point. Futurecast shows us that we'll see the freezing rain, snow, and sleet largely coming to an end as we head through the evening hours, and some of that could be left over for your morning commute. As far as the next couple of days are concerned, we will see temperatures tomorrow into the lower 40s, so not far from where we were today. And then 40s, 50s, and 60s as we go through the next few days. Monday looking like the best day, 62 with some sun and clouds. And don't forget, we spring forward 1 hour on Sunday with daylight saving time starting again. Sunday also looks a little bit cooler. Thomas, back over to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Still to come after